Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Top Cat Crypto Show. Today, technical analysis to give you here some predictions of the next Bitcoin targets according to Phipps. As we can see now, we are entering uncharted territory, and as we enter uncharted territory, there is virtually no resistance above us other than the one we can estimate resorting to Fib levels. So I would just draw here the Fibonacci retracements to the upside, and we can see that we can expand it, drawing it here from the previous all-time high from August 2025 down to the bottom of that correction on September the 2nd, and then you can see the immediate projections here to the upside. So it's very easy to identify that we could come to a maximum of 170k by the end of the year, with resistances at 133k, 148, 160, and 172. This is the conservative approach, because we could also make the Fib extensions based upon the previous all-time high here at 109, and then making the projection to the bottom here at around 77, and that gives us a maximum of 219 with virtual resistances at 130, 162, 194, and 240. Okay, and one last set between the all-time high in April near the halving and the consequent bottom. So now we have first resistance around 88. This has been captured. 105, actually 109. As you can see, 109 was really a resistance. The next step, 130 and 145. So and one final one, between the previous all-time high from the past cycle in November 2021 down to the absolute bottom on November 2022, and now you can see also the first virtual resistance was supposed to happen at around 103, then 157, 210, and 245. Now let me call your attention for you might be thinking right now that, oh, this is the maximum it can get, these red lines here. I mean, the last extension, the last Fib level is as high as it can go. So you probably think that maybe it's good to take profits way below. But I just want to give you an history lecture I just want to give you an history lecture. If you do exactly the same thing between the all-time high of 2013 down to the bottom of 2015, and now we would expect the the all-time high of the next cycle around 4K. All right, but the truth is, in that year, in 2027, um, so see what happened. Okay, imagine that you guys decided that, okay, let's not take profits at the last fib level, let's take profits around this zone here, 3K. So you'd sell at 3K, your Bitcoin at 3K, but then Bitcoin would go still to 20K. So it would be almost 10x above your take profit zone. So be very careful here, okay? Because you never know how high a Bitcoin can go, okay? So, in my opinion, uh, 250, at least wait to 250, because it could go way higher. We don't know if this continues through 2026, eventually to 2027. We don't know if we enter a super cycle. That's why it's always a good idea to don't be unstable. All right, when you take profits from altcoins, you move these profits to Bitcoin, because whatever happens, you never know if Bitcoin uh, uh, tops out way above your expectations. Okay, so being in Bitcoin after the expected blow off top from the alt season, I think is always a good strategy. Yeah, so this is for Bitcoin. Now for Ethereum, try to do the same here. On Ethereum, I have here the fibs, also for Ethereum, and I have the two situations between these two high and bottom. So in both cases, I expect the all-time high for this cycle to be somewhere between 12K and 17K. But of course, it could go even higher than that. Who knows? 25K, even 30K. God knows, right? For Ethereum, and the Bitcoin dominance. We are right now rebounding, and I hope it's just the creation of a lower high. So I just wanted to start rolling back down again. Okay, so we will have the chance to have our altcoins getting uh, increased in value against Bitcoin. So then we can swap them all to Bitcoin by the end of the cycle. So we want it to go at least here to 40%. Um, dominance below 50% at least. It's what we want, doesn't mean it's what we get. Okay, one final analysis here for X and Pulse. Now, X, well, X will not be respected by the crypto community before, at least before succeeding getting back above these highs of 24, around 5x current price. So you have to create a higher high above this zone here. So to do that, it still needs to increase in value 5x at least. So it's currently a non-interesting coin in a very bad situation. It's well, it's almost a dead project. We'll see. And for PLS, exactly the same. We have to create a higher high here at around 4 zeros and a 6. So first higher high, 4 zeros and a 6 is the first step, the first goal. After succeeding creating a higher high at around 4006. Then we have to go back to SAC price, 3x current price to 3001, and then PLS will have a chance to have its bullish rally that might bring it to a new all-time high at around 3002. So right now 123,555. Maybe we have a chance of a weekly close at the all-time high. I think that we will close the week at all-time high. Let me just change here for the weekly time frame, and I'll remove these fibs. Let me check it. Let me check it here. And I think we have all-time high on the weekly close tonight. Just a confirmation. Wait a second. Just need to see here the confirmation. I guess it will be on the weekly. Yes, as you can see on the weekly time frame, we are already at the all-time high, because the last week, the highest weekly close so far was below 120. So at 123.5, we are more than enough above the necessary price to close the week at all-time high. Guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.